main buddy Anil, live once again for Immunity for the Community podcast. How is everybody doing? We're almost at the end of the year. It is December now. I hope you're all enjoying your December so far and, on the lead up to Christmas and everything like that. But today's podcast is going to be about the success cycle of weight management and how you can get yourself off of that success cycle which is derailing you to ultimately help you to succeed and get towards your weight management goals with your boy, yours truly, Anil. So, there is always a science to achievement in anything that we do. And if you've noticed recently, I've been manifesting quite a few positive things in my life. You will have noticed I passed my apprenticeship. I then got a distinction for my apprenticeship in the post, and I've just got a promotion. Now, how have I done this, might you ask? Well, there is a thing that we call the success cycle of weight loss, and the success cycle that applies to many goals in life, and is the success cycle of weight management that I'm going to walk you through today. So really there are 4 steps to the success cycle. Now, first of all, you have potential as a human being to achieve anything and everything that you want from your life. All of us have that potential inside of us. It takes a lot of work to cultivate that self-love and to find that inside of ourselves, but every one of us possesses potential as a human being. However, that then goes to the action that you take based off of the potential you feel that you have. Then from the action that you take, which is good or bad, determines the results as a result of the actions that you took to get to the results. Now, whether the results are good or bad, that ultimately determines your belief in your potential, which is right back at the start of the success cycle. So in other words, this explains why the happy get happier, the sad get sadder, the people who are overweight may get more overweight, and the people who are fitter seem to get more fit. And that's how it happens, you see, because when you start doubting your potential in the beginning, that affects your potential that you feel that you have. Therefore, you don't take as much action, or you take action without much belief in your potential of, yeah, I'll just do it to tick it off the list. Yeah, I'll just, show up to this Zumba class and, I'll just take part, and, I have no real direction about it. And because of that, bad results can happen, negative results can happen as a result of that action. Now, those results that you get ultimately determine the belief that you have. So this explains why whenever people fall off track with weight loss, they always seem to just never get back on. It's not that they don't physically have the ability, it's not that they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the resources, it's because they lack the belief from the results that they've had. And we all know, and we've all experienced being on the bad part of that and being derailed towards our goals. But how I can get you back on that success cycle is this exact way. And I want to tell you a story from my own experience. So recently, I actually joined a boxing class. Now, originally, I wasn't going to do it. I was thinking, I'm a very respectable person. I don't want to do this. It's somewhat aggressive. I wasn't showing belief in my potential. I thought it was for the wrong reasons. I thought it was going to make me a certain way, and I hesitated. But recently I had an awakening inside of myself, and I said, soon enough I'm going to be a father, and soon enough I'm going to have a girlfriend, and I want to be a man that can protect my girlfriend, protect my wife and kids. And so in order to do that, I must protect myself. I must take care of myself. And the belief in my potential, I felt that I had it. So guess what? I took action. I joined the gym, and then for a free class session, I decided to say to the personal trainer, can I take part in your boxing class? And I took action. I sparred with someone, and I did very well. Now, if I went in there not believing in myself and sort of in two minds, I wouldn't have done very well in that class. I wouldn't have shown my coach that actually, I'm serious. I actually want to do this for what my why is. So my why was very strong. As a result of that, I felt really good. I shook hands with the person that I sparred with. I made friends at the gym. I'm starting to make a lot of friends there now, and that's a positive result. So that's going to keep me believing in myself to keep coming back. Now, if I'd have looked at it the other way and said, slow, or I didn't spar that well, or it wasn't all that great, then I won't show up the next week, will I? I wouldn't show up this week, will I? Because I'm looking at it from the frame of it has to be totally right or it's a total failure, and that's not the way that you want to look at weight management. The way that you want to look at weight management is that there are 4 steps, and if you are falling off track, you need to get back to that belief in your potential so that you can take better action. And how you go about doing that? Well, the first step that I would take is meditation. Those meditations that I do are to do with self-love, and they are to do with believing in your ability and your self-worth. And if you start from that place of believing in your potential, you will take the action, and I can help you with that as far as taking action. In terms of actually taking action, I have the knowledge, I have the experience, I have the social proof to help get you from where you are to where you want to be. And that's going to show in your results. The results that you're going to get with immunity for the community are very positive. I've been on this journey of weight management so many times. I have seen all the ups and downs. I've been through the highest of highs, the lowest of lows. I've been through, doubting myself. I've been through everything that you could imagine with weight loss. I've made every mistake under the sun when it comes to nutrition, and I've come all the way around full circle to where now I can help people like you, like anybody who this video reaches, because that's what I do it for. I do it so I can give back. I've got so in shape that I feel that I can give back, and that's what I do this for. And as a result of that, you will believe in yourself, and because you believe in yourself, you'll believe even more in your potential. That is the success cycle of weight management. That is exactly the reason why you see me after um, you know going on a cheat day, I somehow seem to get it back. I somehow seem to get back in shape. Even with the weight loss plateau I was experiencing, I got myself back on the success cycle, and guess what? 10 pounds lighter going into Christmas. That's a positive, and this is what the success cycle is all about. It's all about tapping into that potential and telling yourself, you know what? I feel that I can do this. I know that I can do this. Taking that action, which you will do with me through the weight management programs, through the coaching one-to-one that I can provide you with, and through a program that I can tailor specific to your needs to help you get to your weight management and nutrition goals. And then that's going to affect your results, and you're going to get positive results with Mr. Immunity for the community, because I'm someone that tracks my weight. I'm somebody that watches everything that I'm eating, everything that I'm consuming, mental diet, emotional diet, physical diet, spiritual diet. I am watching everything, and everything that you see as far as Anil the person is as a result of the inner work as much as it is the physical body. The physical body is only a manifestation of what I truly feel from the positive work that I'm doing for myself so that I can give back to you. And then you'll see it in your own self-belief, and you will get to a stage where, once you've coached with me, you're going to get to a stage where you're going to be believing in yourself really well, and I'm going to be that good buddy that can get you from A to B. Trust me on that. So everybody, I just wanted to walk you through this success cycle of weight management. If this podcast has been of great value to you, like, share, comment. Please send this podcast to any of your friends. Everybody, I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope this podcast has been of great value to you. As I would say, everybody, channel your inner Rocky. I'm going to the boxing class this week. I will let you know how that goes. Ciao now. See you later, guys.